Hi, everyone. Hey, you're in the office with Joseph Skoda. That's me in the flesh in a beautiful pink shirt today. Whatever. If my dad could see me now, he'd really be proud. Whatever. Today we want to talk a little bit about negativity and how we keep those negative and toxic people out of our lives. We know the ones that often are putting us down, or worse yet, just putting down everything around them. If the weather's nice, they're complaining. Oh, it's too hot, I'm going to get sunburned. If the weather's cold, they're complaining. Oh, it's going to be cold outside, I'm going to get sick. Regardless of what's happening around them, they are going to find something to complain about. I hope you're not one of those toxic people. But sometimes we're looking at people being negative around them, say, well, you're too fat. You need to get some exercise. You need to eat right. And that's okay if that's your accountability partner trying to give you some motivation to keep you on the right track for something that you hopefully asked for to begin with. Or in other cases, you're too skinny, you're too fat, you're not eating right, you're not exercising. That's okay to a point, as long as you're comfortable with it. But you and I have to decide what we're comfortable with. Now, if we have a coach, a mentor, someone trying to keep us into shape or eat healthy, by all means, that's what you ask for. Get on the right track. But those that are complaining about everyone around them or everything happening around them on a constant basis, that can be rough for each and every one of us. Sometimes the negative people are in our own families. We can't run. We can't hide. But I encourage you to minimize the contact that you have with people who are bringing you down or making you feel less than all you can be. You and I are human, and some days we're going to have great days and everything's going to go our way, and other days it's not. And sometimes at work, let's just say you're going for a promotion, or you want to apply for a better position. But more often than not, a coworker will try to drag you down. You can't do it. You're not good enough. You don't have the experience. Or I should get that promotion. I've been here longer. I can run circles around you all. That happens in everyday life on a regular basis. A lot of people around us don't want to see us get better, become better, do more, because they have to look at their own pitiful lives. They're not moving ahead and trying to figure out why. And a lot of us would rather accuse or blame someone else rather than take responsibility for what's going on in our own lives. Now, right, sure, maybe you're a horrible driver, and someone needs to point that out to you. For instance, when you're in that left lane, it's called a passing lane. You pass, and then you move your butt over to the right. And someone needs to bring that to your attention. Use your headlights when it's raining, when it's foggy, when it's overcast, dawn, dusk. The headlight's not necessarily for you to see, but it's for all those around to see you. So use your signals, use your lights, use your wipers. Now that's not being negative. Someone needs to point to you and say, hold on. Let's worry about the ones around us and let's do what's right. Too many of us are too sensitive about everything around us. And that's a whole different issue. But, kind of grow a pair and grow up and stop blaming the world for your woes. And also stop blaming the government, your teacher, your parents, your neighbors for where you are in life. Because there comes a certain point in life, usually when you leave home, hopefully at the age of 18 or 21 if you're in school, when you make it on your own or when you decide to leave the nest, it's on you. Regardless of how your siblings may have treated you or your parents or aunts and uncles say, I don't think you're good enough. Or your teacher saying, you're just in the wrong family and community, you can't make it. It's still up to you and I whether we're going to make it and what we're going to do with our lives. Stop blaming others. And a good way is to keep the negative people at bay. Those that do blame others. Those that do look in the wrong everywhere rather than the silver lining that's available to each and every one of us. Sure, I live in California, and we have some really tough laws. And I often hate it and have to question myself, why do I live here? I live on the Central Coast. It's in the 70s mostly year round, 60s, 80s, or 90s, and we get warm days and cold days. I love it, but I hate the politics. I hate a lot of liberal views here. But I can't blame anyone for living here. I chose to be here. If I don't like the people around me, if I don't like the way the state government's going or my community, I have an option to leave, to move on, to say, adios, adios, California. But I still choose to live here, the good and the bad. But I choose to surround myself with more positive, upbeat people that make me feel good about waking up. And some of you don't have as many options. You're stuck in a family where you always feel down, or worse yet, you're stuck in a job that can just suck the life out of you. Sure, sometimes you're stuck, but you ever hear about night school or part-time other jobs or businesses that you can start to keep your mind focused? Or maybe just put the God Almighty number one in your life and join other support groups that can help you get out of your shell and find some positivity. Besides my own business and church, which is real important to me, I found Toastmasters to help me get out of my shell and talk and learn and grow and, more importantly, communicate with others around me. And most of those people in those groups are not negative because we're all in a supportive, loving environment to encourage one another to be all that we can be and to be better at our professions, at our jobs, at our families, our relationships. Because without relationships, we are nothing. Don't chase the mighty dollar. Chase those important, valuable relationships. You can start a TV show, a blog, a vlog, an email system, whatever you want to do to get your message out. But we all have a message and a story to tell. And don't let anyone, family, friend, whatever, tell you that you're no good, that you're not good enough. Now, once again, if you're a horrible driver, someone needs to point that out. It's real. If you're a parent that just wants to yell at your kids and smack them around, you need to be pointed out also. But don't let someone who has no children tell you how to raise children. But come on, we cannot be abusive toward one another. It's important to be kind. And we all have bad days. A lot of us have bad people in our lives, and sometimes we take out our frustration and anger on others. I challenge each and every one of you to be kind. Even when someone's beating you up, hopefully not physically, but emotionally, mentally, just kind of be kind. Walk away and say, well, that's your opinion. I don't agree with it, but that's your opinion. Right now, I'm going to move on. Try to be in a happy place. Or remember Happy Gilmore, Adam Sandler, they were talking about find your happy place. Find your happy place, Happy. Find your happy place. His happy place was kind of different. I'm not going to explain it. You have to go watch the movie yourself. But each and every one of us has a happy place. And sometimes we forgot about it. It's in Peter Pan. We've seen the movie with Robin Williams years ago. How he was so worried about his family and making money, and he forgot about who he really was. Because too often in life we let people suck the energy out of us, tell us we can't do that, and let go of our dreams. Don't let go of your dreams. That's kind of all we have left inside of us. Is standing up and trying to be all that we can be. Join the military, join the army, be all that you can be, or any other service. And it's important to serve and give back. One of the easiest ways I found to keep motivated and energetic is to give back and serve. And there's so many ways. Obviously, the soup kitchen or homeless shelter, those are other ways to serve. The military, first responders, other ways to serve. But what's wrong with going to your elderly neighbor and saying, let me help you with the grocery shopping, or let me take you to your doctor's appointment, or, hey, I'll just cut your grass today, no big deal. Rake your leaves. Shoveling snow, I can't do that kind of work anymore, but some of you can. And we all need the kindness of others to move on and go forward. And sometimes some of those negative people in our lives need our kindness even more because they're so used to being beat up themselves, they just have to take it out on someone. Don't be that someone that gives them the ammo to fight you. Be that someone that diffuses the situation and say, come on, man. Life's not that bad. Let me show you a way. Put your arm around them, embrace them, and show them there's a better way. But if you keep continuously trying and you still getting that negative response, it's okay to step away. Every now and then reach out and touch, say, hey, you sure you don't want to go to church with me? Are you sure you don't want to go to Toastmasters meeting? Or, hey, how about helping out here at the soup kitchen? We need 2 more servers. Do that despite or in spite of themselves and their own negative attitude. Reach out, but don't let them bring you down. You don't have to be around it all the time. But it is our obligation to reach out and say, yo, man, calm down. Life isn't that bad. Let me show you a different way. And that's between you and us to help diffuse the situation and show kindness, even when people around us can be so negative. Anyways, this is Joseph Skota. You're in the office with me today, and give me your thoughts. Let me know your situation and how we can best work together to make life a better place for all of us to live. Have an awesome day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye now. Oop.